Good afternoon, baseball fans. A hearty welcome here to Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Just an audio test, just a quick audio test we get set for Wisconsin Valley Baseball. SPASH and Marshfield going head-to-head. Game 1 in 3 days between these two here on Zaleski Sports. Good afternoon / early evening, baseball fans. We welcome you to Jack Hackman Field here in Marshfield as we get set for Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball here on Zaleski Sports. It is the SPASH Panthers on the road taking on the Marshfield Tigers right here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wendland, Ryan Rasmussen on the production side of things. As we get our umpire meeting with our head coaches today. As they announce the lineups here. So we will do the same. We're going to start with the lineup for the SPASH Panthers, a record of 11-7 overall, 4-2 in conference play. They sit in second place in the Wisconsin Valley. They will send out this lineup. Kaysen Sager will lead off and play center field. Calvin Roth, the shortstop, will hit second. Adam Muskowiak will do the catching. He will hit third with Coy Karalunas as a designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher, Joe Shizik. Willie Washington will be in left field, hitting fifth. Jonathan Trelka at third base will hit sixth. In the seventh spot will be Braden Marshke in right field. Zach Beekler will hit eighth at second base, and Darren Grabsky will be at first base. He will hit ninth. SPASH in their black uniforms. Or SPASH in their red jerseys, white pants, black numbers, black caps. For the Marshfield Tigers, a record of 5-12, 1-5 in conference play. Jacob Sadowska leads off. He will man shortstop today. Chase Robinson's over at third base. He will hit second. The center fielder, Owen Griesbach, will hit third. In the cleanup spot will be the catcher, number 7, Mason Anderson. Bryce Shoddy is in right field. He will hit fifth. Tyler Cum will be the sixth spot. He's the DH for the second baseman, number 21, Connor Vandenberg. Caleb Schaefer is at first base. He will hit seventh. Dayton Bugar is in left field. He will hit eighth. And the pitcher, Tyler Kramer, will hit in the ninth spot. Again, for SPASH, it is Sager, Roth, Muskowiak, Karalunas, Washington, Trelka, Marshke, Beekler, and Grabsky. For Marshfield, Sadowska, Robinson, Griesbach, Anderson, Shoddy, and Cum, Schaefer, Bugar, and Kramer. Marshfield in their black jerseys, orange numbers, gray pants, black caps. As we get set for our opening bonus, and we will turn things over to our public address for our national anthem.
Playing of the national anthem by the United States Navy Band.
Our anthem concluded as we get set for the first pitch here in Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball. There's a couple of weeks left in the regular season. Playoff time for softball in just a little over a week from now. Seeding meeting starting tomorrow for some of the smaller divisions. As right-hander Tyler Kramer takes his warm-up tosses. He will throw to Mason Anderson doing the catching today. Your outfield from left to right will be Bugar, Griesbach, and Shoddy. Your infield manning third base will be Robinson. Up the middle, it'll be Sadowska and Vandenberg. Schaefer will pick it over at first for the Tigers. Dimensions here at Jack Hackman Field, 320 down the lines, 367 to the gaps, 385 dead center. Fairly good-sized ballpark here in Marshfield. These teams, again, will rematch Thursday night over at Veterans Memorial in Plover. Be youth night for SPASH. That'll be, of course, weather permitting anyway. As we hope that we don't get anything. We've had some good weather the past couple of weeks. Be a doubleheader between Marshfield and SPASH, at least on our airways. We'll be at WIAA at 4:30 for SPASH Marshfield softball, and then I'll head down to Memorial for the baseball game at 7:30. As right now there's an issue over at first base. Schaefer is doubled over and he is hurting. Coach going out there to talk. Coach Southworth. Gonna go look at his first baseman. And that could be a big development here before the game even starts. As we get set for our first pitch, a reminder as well from our friends over at Shuda Funeral Services, Stevens Point and Plover, here to help you with all of your funeral needs. 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com. Again, that is shudafuneral.com. Again, their coach talking with Caleb Schaefer over at first base. I looked up from my book and I saw him doubled over back to the play, being talked to by second baseman Vanderberg was there as well. And he has his glove off. So I don't know what happened. But I think we're going to be good to go. No, I think he is heading off the field. And he is going to leave this ball game. It sure looks like. As coming in from left field is going to be Bugar. So, whatever happened with Caleb Schaefer, he is going to leave this game before it starts. And heading into the outfield will be Easton Ledden. So, a change in line now. Ledden will enter the game and go into left. Dayton Bugar is going to go over to first base after the injury. Oh, so it looks like he got hit by a throw. Kicked off the top of his glove and got him in the face. That's what it looked like on the replay. Watch it back. Looks like he skimmed the top and... So Sager will step in lead off as they're going to get the lineup card adjusted. So again, Easton Ledden has entered the game in left field. Bugar goes over to first, and from what I could tell watching it back, thanks Ryan for showing it to me, it looked like the ball skipped off the edge of the glove and got him near the head or neck. We zoomed in, so it was a little bit blurry from the look of it, but that would be what you would think looked like it happened. Again, we're not going to confirm anything because it is all speculation, but either way, we hope the best for Caleb Schaefer going forward. But a big change in the early going for the Marshfield Tigers. As Kason Sager will lead things off.
We have some changes in the lineup for Marshfield. Easton Ledden, number 12, now playing left field. And Dayton Bugar, number 13, moves over to first base.
So, and I think because the warm-ups are started, they can't change the DH around. Because a lot of... Well, they can't change before. So we'll see if Vandenberg ends up going into the line, ends up hitting now instead of Ledden. We'll see as we get toward the bottom of the first. Either way, it's set to start play here, and the first pitch of the day is down and in with a fastball on Kason Sager. The 1-0 is fouled away, and it's 1-1. And And we play here in the top of the first, just underway. There's a fly ball into right center. Long run over. Shoddy is there to make the call on the catch. And that's out number 1.
The fly out brings up the shortstop.
So here's Calvin Roth. Last time we saw Calvin, he was our Highlight House Player of the Day. A doubleheader sweep across Central to 3-run homer in Game 1 of that doubleheader over at Memorial. Drove in 5 runs in the 2 games. And he's going to launch one into deep center. But it hangs up in the air for Griesbach. That's out number 2. Hit well, but just a bit off the end.
Brings out number 2.
And a quick out number 2, and that'll bring up Adam Noskowiak, the catcher. I'm glad to have you joining us wherever you may be today. And a first pitch curveball is in there for a called strike. Noskowiak in the 3 spot, doing the catching. That one fouled straight back. Quickly, 0-2. On Noskowiak. And a swing and a miss. That high fastball got by him. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. The first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Tyler Kramer. Call Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. 1/2 inning complete. No score on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
We move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Joe Shizik getting the start. He will get his warm-ups in. His defense behind him is going to look as follows. It will be Washington in left, Sager in center, Marshke in right. Trelka will man third base, Roth and Beekler up the middle, Grabsky over at first, Noskowiak doing the catching for the right-handed Joe Shizik. Defense behind him, the lineup will be facing Sadowska, Robinson, and Griesbach, the top 3 for the Marshfield Tigers. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates, work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive, Marshfield's south side. So here comes Sadowska to lead things off, the shortstop. And the first one will be in the dirt, ball 1 on Sadowska. One of the fastest guys in the Wisconsin Valley. Hard ground ball, foul pass first. Knocked down on the first base coaching box. Nice play. That one's going to hurt it a little bit. A lot of foul ground here as well, here at Hackman. fairly windy, overcast day as that fastball's up and away, 2-1. That one's in there for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2 from Shizik is a fastball up at the letters, and the count runs full. 3-2. Shizik started a lot of the Tuesday conference games for SPASH is, for the most part, throwing pretty solidly as that's fouled back and out of play. SPASH at times has struggled on the first games of these conference series, especially offensively trying to solve their opponent's ace. Full count. Ground ball to second. Beekler is there. Steps and throws in plenty of time. And Shizik gets a ground out to start the bottom half of inning number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, Chase Robinson. Preswell and Infinity Exteriors are installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality that you can trust. Robinson is one of the more impressive home runs I've seen last year. Hit the scoreboard at Buchholz. He fouls that one straight back. And it's 0-1. We're glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Giving you guys updates throughout the Zaleski Sports Network over the course of the game today as well. So that one misses up, and it's 1-1. Look at some of the games. Well, right now, Wausau West DC is at DC Everest. That's a big game in this conference. That one, cue shot at foul past the first base dugout. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes. Everest softball is here in Marshfield. Evergreen's looking to clinch an outright conference title on the softball diamond. Spencer softball hosting Columbus Catholic. Wisconsin Rapids baseball hosting Merrill. So East has a week off from conference play. Assumption and Stratford softball. Columbus Catholic baseball hosting McDonald Central. And SPASH softball's at Wausau West. Denmark softball is at Wapaka. Strike 3 called. First strikeout for Shizik will bring up Owen Griesbach. Griesbach, the hero, the lone Marshfield Conference win, scored on a wild pitch against Merrill. Belly flopping into home plate. He will step in. Looking ahead, it looks like already going to the third. No score between Everest and West. That one popped up into right. Marshy froze for a second, still ranging over in foul territory. Makes the catch to end the inning. Both teams go 1-2-3 in the first as we go to the second with no score on Zaleski Sports, presented tonight by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
We move to the top half of inning number 2. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Coy, Carolinus, Willie Washington, Jonathan Trelka. Hitting for SPASH against Kramer. Kramer And 1-2-3 with a strikeout in the first inning. As well as time to get your pool ready for the summer, contact Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer, for the products and expertise to do it right. Both pitchers got a strikeout and a scoreless first. We got our final toss and a throw down. So here comes Coy Karalunas, the designated hitter.
Now batting, DH, Coy Karalunas.
He's hitting for Shizik. Kramer, the big leg kick, and starts things off with a ball down low. One and nothing. Hard ground ball to third. Pick scooped up by Robinson. Steps and throws in plenty of time. 4 out, number 1.
Now batting for the Panthers, Willie Washington.
So here comes Willie Washington, the left fielder. Got a nice night. Overcast skies. A little bit of a breeze. Temperature-wise, it's comfortable. It feels nice. But you can definitely feel the humidity start to creep in as that curveball misses high and tight. There is a chance, I think, going into Thursday and Friday of some precipitation rolling through. Hopefully, if it is, it's very limited as that's fouled away. And scheduled right now a softball, baseball doubleheader between these two teams on our network. 4:30, 7:30 start times for those. That one misses up. 2 balls and a strike on Washington. Washington closes up the stands, and he's going to line one into right field. Foul. 2-2. Also, the Marshfield Dairy Fest is coming up May 30th and 31st, so check out marshfieldchamber.com for all of the details. So we'll see you here in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend again, May 30th and 31st at Dairy Fest. Two and two. There's a fly ball into center. Griesbach backing up a couple of steps with the call on the catch for the second out of the inning. So 5 straight set down for Tyler Kramer. Bring up Jonathan Trelka, the third baseman. Was the winning pitcher Friday evening in Game 2. That one misses high and tight, ball 1. One and one. Now one stays up and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike on Trelka. You can hear him talking over across the way here. Some big baseball news that broke a couple hours ago, an hour ago maybe, about the ineligible list for the Hall of Fame. Statement was released by Commissioner Rob Manfred as that misses for ball 3. Basically, it's a lifetime ban. So once you're, for lack of a better word, your lifetime is complete, you are eligible. So basically, Pete Rose, Shoeless Joe Jackson's, all the other Black Sox are eligible to be nominated by committees and popped and voted into the Hall of Fame as that's fouled back and out of play. Counter run full on Trelka. So it could be some very interesting things, some interesting discussions regarding a couple of the best all-around hitters the game has ever seen. And the untouchable hits record for Pete Rose. Full count here with 2 outs for Trelka. The full count High and tight, missed ball 4. We got our first base runner of the ball game. It's a 2-out walk for Trunka, and that'll bring up Braden Marshke. Marshke had a 3-hit game last Friday. Against La Crosse Central. And Smash took the doubleheader 4-1 and 5-1. Slide step missing up with a fastball, ball 1. No score here in the top of the second. We just got our first base runner. The free pass for Jonathan Trelka. They're over and he's back in with a head first dive. A 1-0 slide step again, and that's going to be lined down the right field line, slicing foul. 1-1 on Marshke. Looking at the softball programs for these two schools. 5-1, Spash leads Wausau West, bottom 4. 1-0 DC Everest over Marshfield softball in the top of the second. Line drive caught by Kramer on a hop. He'll throw it in time to end the inning. No runs on no hits, 1 left. Inning and a half complete. We've got no score. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T-Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Joe Shizik back out there, brothering. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers. Anderson, Shoddy, and Tyler Cum. So here's Anderson hitting the cleanup spot. Open stance, the catcher. Shizik out of the stretch. That kind of crossfire delivery is fouled away, first base side, out of play. Might as well to put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio here in Marshfield to get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as the spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. That one bouncing to the backstop and off a pipe back toward the dugout. I guess we're already out of baseballs. Shiny with a couple now on the on-deck circle. The 1-1 from Shizik. It's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Shizik wheels, delivers, misses low. Count evens back up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson digging that back foot into the batter's box. And time called by Neskoviak. No reset. The 2-2. Lined into left field, the leadoff single. Anderson barrels one up and lines it into left. Leadoff base runner for the Marshfield Tigers. So here's Bryce Shoddy. Our friends at Bruce Orthodontics, providing comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Trelka playing in on the grass. Popped it up, back and out of play, third base side. That's off the top of the grandstand. Comes the rest on the hill. No balls and a strike. Trunka still on the grass, but a couple steps back now. Double play depth up the middle. Now he squares. Takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on the Tiger right fielder. Step off and just a lob over. Back in standing, his Anderson. Shizik sets at the logo. That one fouled back again. Man, we're seeing more and more youngsters chasing foul balls. Still 0-2. High chopper to second. Beekler's going to take the out at first, as Anderson will get to second on the play with one down.
Now batting the designated hitter, Tyler Cumm.
So here comes Tyler Cumm, the DH. So following injury, the lineup did not change. Ledden will hit in the 7 spot. Runner in scoring position, a pretty big lead. That one popped third base side, foul and out of play.
Please return all foul balls to the concession stand.
Already through an inning and a half, there's been a ridiculous amount of foul balls out of play. The 0-1 is in there, and it's strike 2. Runner at second in the form of Mason Anderson. The 0-2. Tried to change speeds, misses down and away. The appeal, no swing, 1-2. Might as well then, Mondays were made for Mac. Get the Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mac Mondays. Try one of their delicious Mac options. The whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield, so hurry and find your new favorite. A wheel back to second, and in with a dive is Anderson. Shizik a look back. Line drive into left field. That's going to be down, a base hit. That's bobbled, and they will hold the runner at third. They'll be at the corners. One down now for Easton Ledden.
The single by Cumm brings up the left fielder, number 12, Easton Ledden.
So corners will play in. Double play depth up the middle. Niskoviak gives his defense the signal for the first and third situation. Cumm is over at first. Anderson at third. Chance for Marshfield to strike here in the second inning against Shizik. It is up to Easton Ledden with one down to try and get the first crack at it. And the fastball's up and away. That one will miss low. Maybe a touch in as well. 2-0 on Ledden. Got a really nice crowd here watching the game live. That one popped up back and out of play. And off the roof of the grandstand. 2 balls and a strike on Ledden. Chiswick looking for a ground ball to maybe turn 2. Got a good middle infield. A couple of natural shortstops in Beekler and Roth. Ledden with a close stance. Takes one down low, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Oh, just like these players are bringing their best to the diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors is bringing top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Score big, trusted, local, and affordable service. As Ledden draws the walk and the bases are loaded. And that'll draw a timeout and a meeting on the mound. Tim Roman heading out there to talk to Chiswick and the infield. Big threat here in the early going for Marshfield in the second. Dayton Bugar comes up with the bases loaded. And we'll probably see the corners play in. Double play depth up the middle, try and turn 2. And taking a look around these two programs. Still in the third now, Everest leads 1-0 over Marshfield softball action. SPASH softballs at Wausau West. They're up 5-1, bottom 5. Baseball action, no score, Everest and West, bottom 3. She's like a deep breath. Steps back on the rubber. Corners in. And the first one outside, ball 1. 2 hits and a walk have loaded the bases. That one hits the corner. Got that one up a little bit more in the zone. 1-1 on Bugar. Kramer standing on deck. Swing and a miss. He chased the high fastball. And it's 1-2. That one was at the shoulders. And Chiswick gets the chase. Rochewood minimum looking for a fly ball here. Get that runner in from third. Went to the breaking ball, missing, down and away, 2-2. Again, a lot of pressure on the 2 catchers in this game as well. Anderson and Skoviak with all of the room back behind home plate. 2-2, big pitch here from Chiswick. Ground ball, that's going to get through. That's a base hit. That's going to bring in 1. That's bobbled in right. That's going to bring in the second run as the throw is cut off as it goes through. It's a 2-run single. We're going to go 1 RBI, single and an error. Yes, second run came out in the air. We had an RBI single for Bugar. That brings in Anderson, and E9 will bring in Tyler Cum. So it was bobbled out in right field by Marshke. So he was held over at third base until that bobble. So here's Kramer, first and second, just 1 out. He fouls that one, first base side, up and out of play. So 2 runs in on 3 hits with 1 error. Throw over. And back in with a dive is Ledden. Might as well at Stratford Plumbing and Heating. Your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands, do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today. Your home comfort experts. As that one fouled away first base side. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss. Shizik gets the strike out of Kramer. That's out number 2. We go back to the top of the order with Jacob Sadowska. He grounded out to second base his first time up today. He's going to line that one looping into left field. That's a base hit. They're going to send him around third. Washington's throw is cut off. There will not be a play. It's an RBI single. And it's 3-0 Marshfield.
The single brings up the third baseman, number 3, Chase Robinson.
And that'll bring up Robinson. He was called out on strikes back in the first. Three runs on 4 hits in the inning. As Robinson takes a strike, the 8th hitter of the inning. They're over behind the runner, and in with a dive is Sadowska. Popped, foul, out of play. 0-2. On Robinson. Now he goes for the high fastball, doesn't get the chase. 1-2. For Bugar, that was RBI number 8. Same with Sadowska. Now one down and away. Back to even, 2-2. Bullpen activating for Spash. A right-hander starting to get loose. That might be Thiel. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Miskovic's got to throw to first to secure it. He does, and the inning is over. But it was a big inning for the Marshfield Tigers. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We have played 2 complete here from Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield leads it 3-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
Bottom half of inning number 3. It'll be 8-9-1 for the SPASH Panthers against Kramer, Beekler, Grabsky, and Sager. Kramer now pitching with a 3-run lead. For that big bottom half of the second, 3 runs, 4 hits, and error. As Beekler fouls the first one off the netting, third base side. Nothing in 1. A high chopper. Throw to first in time from Kramer, and that's out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here in the third. Kramer looking for a big shutdown inning here after his offense gave him 3. Here's Darren Grabsky, the first baseman. As well, a big thank you to our game day sponsors today: Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Now miss down and in with a fastball. That one missing, 2-0. And looking around the valley, top 4, no score between Wausau West and DC Everest. O'Brien and Teskey, that fun pitching matchup. Ground ball to short. Sadowska bobbles, steps, throws in time for Grabsky, out number 2. Good strong throw from Sadowska, gets the out. Back to the top of the order we go for Sager. He flew out to right field back to start the ball game. Softball action, 2-0, top 3. Everest leading Marshfield. SPASH softball up 5-1, bottom 6 against Wausau West, as that is down and away from everybody. One ball and nothing. High chopper fouled to the third base coaching box, and Robinson will go chase that one down. I guess looking at some other games around the area, looks like it's already with final. Denmark 15-0 over Wapaka. That one went final. Softball action. Ball and 2 strikes on Sager. Over at Safford, 1-1 between Columbus Catholic. McDonald going to the 4th. Big softball matchup in Stratford. No score between Stratford and Assumption. That game in the 6th as Sager fouls one off first base side. Stratford looking to keep themselves alive in the Merriwood South Conference race. The softball action. No score between Wisconsin Rapids and Merrill Baseball, top 5 at the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids, as that one foul tip into the mitt, hung on to by Anderson, and the inning is over. Another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Tyler Kramer. 2.5 complete with nothing across for SPASH. Marshfield leads it 3-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group, by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Bottom half inning number 3. Shizik going back out there, get his warm-ups in. He will face the Harley Order, Griesbach, Anderson, and Shoddy here in the third. Up to as well, no score in the top of the 4th. Again, West and D.C. Everest. That one now halfway through, bottom 4 on the way over in Schofield. Whereas whether when buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate's the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all of the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today. Visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. Griesbach flew out to right field his first time up. And that first one is in there for a called strike. Marshall sent 8 batters to the plate in that 3-run second. 4 hits, 3 runs. There's a high strike, and it's 0-2. Update as well in softball. It's top of the 3rd. Everest still hitting 3-0. Leading Marshfield. That one up, 1-2. And Everest would clinch the conference outright with a win. Top 7 in Wausau. SPASH up 6-1 in softball. There's a high drive deep left. Washington on the run. That's going to roll to the fence. Griesbach on his way to second. He's going to stop there with a leadoff double. A scorching line drive, leaving a vapor trail in its wake. And now here comes Anderson. He singled and scored. Back in the second. And the fastball hits the inside corner. As well for our friends at ShedsDeliver.com, your one-stop shop for beds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. There's one popped up sky high, third base side. Looks like that's going to get out of play, and it will. So again, see the display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. You can get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors helping us bring you guys these games always and forever free. Here on Zaleski Sports. Find the full schedule of games at ZaleskiSports.com. Also find the latest up-to-date standings, scores. The next 7 days schedule of games on the homepage. Is that one in the dirt? And all the standings up to date as of today. Got the games from last night. All updated. That one popped foul first base side now to play. We had a couple of conferences clinch in softball. Columbus Catholic took the Cloverbelt East, locked that one up. Mosenese locked up a share in the Great Northern, clinch outright with a couple of wins this week, or a loss from Anago today. As that one turned on and launched foul left field side. Pacelli's got a share of the CWC South already locked up, outright on Thursday. DC Everest gets an outright conference championship today with a win. The Woodland conferences down by Milwaukee have already been locked up as that one misses down and in. Whitnall and South Milwaukee are going to share the Woodland East. Wisconsin Lutheran took the other Woodland Conference. Ground ball, foul, past third. All other conferences on our website still too close to call. Go down to the final week. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Mason Anderson. Three 0 lead for Marshfield, a 3-run second. We have their leadoff man in Griesbach over at second. We go ahead to resume play from our umpire. 2-2. Shizik hits the corner, strike 3 called, his 4th strikeout. And that's out number 1 for Bryce Shoddy. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Griesbach over at second. Ground ball to second again. Beekler is there, steps, flips over in time, gets the runner over to third with 2 outs. So 2 down for the DH, Tyler Cum.
Designated hitter number 25, Tyler Cum.
He singled, scored back in the second. Bullpen now quiet for SPASH. They had a right-hander getting loose last inning. Whoever was getting loose, guessing is good to go. First one outside, ball 1. Remember to mark your calendar for the Tiger Booster Bash fundraiser. Oh, never mind. That was back in April. More information about Marshall Tiger Booster Club on Facebook. There's a low strike. That one's spoiled foul, third base side. Ground ball to first. Grabsky is there. He'll flip to Shizik covering to get the out and end the inning. Leadoff double from Griesbach is stranded. No runs, a hit, 1 left. 3 complete. Marshall leads 3-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We head to the 4th. Marshall leads at 3-0. It'll be 2-3-4 for SPASH. Roth, Skoviak, Karalunas. Here for the Panthers against Kramer. Kramer's allowed just 1 base runner through 3. That was a walk to Trelka. He's got a couple of strikeouts.
Number 11, Calvin Roth.
Roth flew out to center field his first time up. As that one will miss up for ball 1. V1-0. Popped him up. Sky high. Slicing back. Who wants it? Robinson comes flying in to make the play for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Adam Skoviak.
That'll bring up Adam Skoviak. He struck out swinging back in the first. It's a drive into deep center. Griesbach still going back, and that's over his head. That'll get just shy of the track. Skoviak will jog into second base with a 1-out double. SPASH gets their first hit of the game. Update as well. A sac fly for DC Evers has given the Evergreens a 1-0 lead over Wausau West, bottom 4. There's a line drive into the left. That's down. That's a base hit. That's going to get by the left fielder, letting it into the corner. Karalunas on his way to second. Skoviak scores, and that goes under the fence and out of play. Be an E7. That allows the runner to score. So no RBI for Karalunas. So here comes Willie Washington. He flew out to center. That one, a curveball blocked in the dirt by Anderson. Ball 1. SPASH in business. Tying run at the plate. As well, for our friends at Next Step Prosthetics, Frank Prosthetic and Orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. That one fouled back. It's 1-1. Up as well in softball. Everest leads 3-0. Top 4. Looks like he's going final over in Wausau West. SPASH looks like they're going to pick up another win. Breaking ball, high and tight, 2-1 on Washington. 7-1 the final. SPASH took down Wausau West in softball. Over at Safford, 1-1. That game in the top of the 5th. Ball 3 on Washington. Bottom 7 in softball in Stratford. Assumption leads the Stratford Tigers 2-0. 2 runs in the 6th for the Royals. There's a line drive back up the middle into center field, a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Karalunas, the throw goes all the way through. Washington's going to try and take second, and the throw gets away. A single for Washington. He takes second on the throw home. And now the tying run is over at second base. Still just 1 out for Trelka. Griesbach threw that one all the way through. It wasn't cut off.
Number 4, Jonathan Trelka.
And Washington some heads-up base running, and then the throw from Anderson bounced in there. Got away from Vandenberg. So here comes Trelka. He walked back in the second. Corners in. And the first one is in for a called strike on Trelka. Kramer working out of the stretch. That one fouled back, and it's 0-2. Kramer looking for his 3rd strikeout. And leave it up to Marshke. As we have time called. That one flown into right field, slicing into foul ground. That'll drop foul. So, as of right now, that's a break for Marshfield as Shiny leaves the beat. They're going to send someone to go get that one. Be Dayton Kovac going and chasing it down. And some more baseballs being given in. It's almost like there's a major league game today. So many baseballs have been put out of play. Still 0-2 on Jonathan Trelka. The sophomore with a chance to tie the game with a base hit. That one down and away, blocked by Anderson. That one popped up on the infield. The call and the catch made by Bugar. That is out number 2. That's a big out number 2 for Kramer. Here comes Braden Marshke. He grounded out back to the mound, back in the second. So it looks like it just went final over in Stratford. The Assumption Royals will pick up a 2-0 win over Stratford in Merriwood South softball. Ball 1 on Marshke. Still scoreless in Wisconsin Rapids between Merrill and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. Top 6. That one in Valley baseball. Marshke line drive down the right field line, slicing foul. Still 1-0 DC Everest over Wausau West. That inning game down the top of the 5th. Wausau West went with Joe Gravine starting that game on the mound against Cole O'Brien. And there's strike 2 on Marshke. Ball and 2 strikes. 3-0, bottom 4. DC Everest softball leading Marshfield. That one up, 2-2. Tying run still at second base in the form of Washington. That one missing outside with a breaking ball, and the count runs full. Beekler on deck. There's a fly ball to shallow right. Shoddy right in his tracks, makes the call and the catch. And Kramer works out of it. Spash does get a run on 3 hits with an error and 2 left. We're halfway through this one, 3.5 complete. It's 3-1 Marshfield on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bottom half of inning number 4. Marshfield leads it 3-1. Joe Shizik back out there for another inning. He will face the bottom of the order, Ledin, Bugar, and Kramer. 7, 8, and 9. As well, from our friends at Express Employment Professionals, having relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. So call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for yourself. Mike Wendland here with Ryan Rasmussen from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Glad to have you joining us. Bottom 4. They do as well coming up in a little bit. In just a few minutes, honestly, will be Eau Claire North Memorial over at Carson Park. 6:30 first pitch. Is that one popped up sky high, third base side. Trelka has got room, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Another mile-high pop-up.
Now up, the first baseman, number 13.
So here's Dayton Bugar. He singled home a run back in the second. Swing and a miss. Foul into the mid of Niskoviak. Strike 1. Marshfield softball threatening against DC Everest. Bases loaded. Bottom 4th. Down 3. That one hits the corner. Breaking ball. 0-2. The 0-2, Shizik sets. Breaking ball, the appeal, he didn't go. And it's 1-2. That one missing up. Now 2-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball on the corner. That's out number 2. The 5th strikeout for Shizik.
Now batting the pitcher, number 20, Tyler Kramer.
It's 0-1. Chopper over to first. Grabsky will take it himself, 3 unassisted, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Shizik. He has retired the last 6 that he has faced. 4 are in the books. Marshfield leads it 3-1. On Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Big update on softball action in the Wisconsin Valley. Marshfield has tied it up in the bottom of the 4th, 3-3 with DC Everest. They got 3 runs on Addison Cluck that matched her earned run total for the entire season. In just the 4th inning. She'd given up 3 runs all year long. She gave up 3. She's given up 3 in the 4th. RBIs from Cole and Fox for Marshfield. And they've tied it up 3-3. Baseball action here. Marshfield leads SPASH 3-1. The 8-9-1 against Kramer for the Panthers. Beekler, Grabsky, and Sager. Other softball action. 9-0. Columbus Catholic leading Spencer, top 7. Still no score. Bottom 6 in Wisconsin Rapids baseball action.
Zach Beekler.
Over at Safford, 1-1. Columbus Catholic and McDonald Central in the top 6. Getting action in just a little bit. Eau Claire North and Eau Claire Memorial baseball. There's a strike on Beekler. He grounded out back to the mound his first time up. He's 0 for 1. That one, breaking ball fouled straight back. And quickly up, 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled off of the mask of our umpire. And that one shook. He's shaking up. Hope he's all right. That one was square. Coach Serpstra walking on line. Make sure he's ready. Got the mask off. Coach Serpstra, who's an umpire himself, talking to him, making sure he's all right. Make sure the mask is all right. Get a new baseball in, a round of a couple classes. Check the mask, make sure that's all right. And I think we're good to go. Still 0-2 on Beekler. Mask on, still fits. Everything's still fastened into place. And back to resume play. And that one misses up. Ball and 2 strikes. So Everest got out of that inning, still 3-3, top 5 now. Again, Everest 18-1, outright conference champs with a win. Beekler stays alive, fouls it just off the end of the bat. Count 1-2. Still scoreless, top 7 in Wisconsin Rapids. That one fouled away, first base side. Beekler staying alive. Brett Simonson and E.J. Weeks looks like pitching for Merrill. Simonson for Wisconsin Rapids. That one fouled off again, third base side. Beekler battling, staying alive. DC Everest is opening up a bit in baseball, 3-0, bottom 5. That one down low, 2-2 now on Beekler. Marshfield 3 runs in the second. SPASH got a run in the 4th. We play here in the top half of the 5th. Backdoor curveball, got him. There's another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Kramer, his third. And that'll bring up Darren Grabsky. He grounded out to short his first time up, 0 for 1. Milwaukee Tools demo days are Friday and Saturday. Hiller's True Value. Here in Marshfield, get great deals on Milwaukee Tools, outdoor power equipment, Friday and Saturday at Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Fastball strike on the outside corner. Kramer sets. Fires down and away for ball one. Ball or strike. Chopper, that's a fair ball right back to Kramer. Steps, throws in time. Out number 2. 2 outs now, back to the top of the order we go with Case and Sager. Sager 0 for 2, a fly ball and a strikeout. Sager float to right field to lead off the game. Struck out back in the third. He squares to bunt and takes a strike on the upper inside corner. Curveball came right back into the corner. Good pitch from Kramer. Popped him up on the infield. Who wants it? Bugar calls it, catches it, and ends the inning. 1-2-3 goes Spash in the 5th. And through 4.5, Marshfield still on top. 3-1 your score on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Bottom half of inning number 5. Shizik's back out there. Really settled down since the Griesbach double. Set down 6 straight, including a couple of strikeouts in the time. He's got 5 strikeouts in the game, 1 walk. Giving up all 3 runs, 5 hits. He'll face the top of the order. Sadowska, Robinson, Griesbach. Sadowska 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the second. Result from friends at BBD Sports Shop, your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations, Cadott and Abbotsford, or online, BigBearDown.com. First one on the outside corner for strike 1. Bullpen. Getting loose again for Spash down the right field side. Fly ball into left center. Sager ranges over. He's got to play. Makes the call and the catch. That's the first down of the inning. 1 down now for Chase Robinson. Robinson has struck out twice in the game. He's 0 for 2. That one bounces in there for ball 1. That one, cue shot foul. Toward the first base dugout. That one will be low. It's 2-1. Three and one. Robinson digs in. And Shizik misses high and away. Ball 4. Second walk of the game. And now a chance for Owen Griesbach. He doubled back in the 30s. 1 for 2 in the game. He went to deep left last time. Shizik looking in, working out of the stretch. And that one missing up for ball 1. 1 out walk. That one popped up on the infield. Roth calling for it, still going in behind the mound, makes the call on the catch. And gets out number 2. So 2 down now for Mason Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the second. Top 6 over at Everest in baseball. Everest leads 3-0. Cole O'Brien working on a 1-hitter. Fly ball to center. Sager is right in his tracks to make the catch. And the inning is over. The 1-out walk to Robinson is stranded, and we have played 5 complete. Marshfield leads it 3-1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
We move to the 6th. Still 3-1, Marshfield leading. Kramer back out there. He has been good on the mound. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Going up Jest. 3 hits and 1 run. He will face 2, 3, 4. Roth, Neskoviak, Karalunas. Again, baseball action, the other 2 games in the Valley. Everest leads West 3-0. Bottom 7 in Wisconsin Rapids with no score between Rapids and Merrill. Everett Rapids does have the winning run on base with 2 outs. Over at the Quadplex. Kelvin Roth today 0 for 2, a fly out to center, a pop up to third. That one inside misses everybody. And bullpen actor for SPASH, right-hander getting loose. Guessing Shizik's day probably done. Had a very high pitch count through 2. Settled in after. High chopper up the middle. Sadowska gets there, picks on the short hop, throws in time. Beautiful play at short from Sadowska, ranging to his left, picking the short hop and getting plenty on the throw to get the speedy Roth. Very nice defensive play. And it's going to the 8th in Wisconsin Rapids. Skoviak takes one down low. He's 1 for 2. Doubled and scored back in the 4th. There's a line drive past a diving Robinson into left field, a base hit. 2-hit day for Skoviak. And that'll bring up Karolounis. Karolounis, 1 for 2, singled back in the 4th. Single brought in a run on an error. Kramer looks over, looks in, comes set. And misses down low with ball 1. Action in the Marshfield bullpen as well. This game could be coming into the bullpens pretty soon. That one up, that's a high strike. 1-1. Kramer looking to get through 6 strong. High pop-up. Robinson calls off his catcher. Anderson couldn't find that. He makes the catch behind home plate for out number 2. Anderson was having problems finding it. It's a tough one for a catcher and a ball in the elevator shaft straight up in the air. Robinson has covered a lot of ground today on the infield. He's caught one behind the mound, ended up near first base. This one ends up at home plate. Bring up Willie Washington, 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 4th. And he takes a strike. Nothing in 1. Slow roller into right field, a base hit for Washington. Station to station, the throw comes in, it goes all the way through to 3rd. And Robinson smothers it there. Tying run now on base for Trelka.
Now batting third baseman number 4, Jonathan Trelka.
Trelka walked in the 2nd, and what might be the at-bat of the game, he flew out to first base in the 4th with runners on 2nd and 3rd with just 1 out at that time. That was the 2nd out of the inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Tying run is on, and he fouls the curveball back. Kramer trying to get through 6. That one up. 1-1. Brett Simonson for Wisconsin Rapids pitching into the 8th inning against Merrill. That one high and tight. As time is called. That one foul back. Now 2-2 on Trelka. Tying run sits at first base in the form of Willie Washington. And Trucka calls time, steps out. The 2-2. Line drive into center field, a base hit. They're going to hold him at third. As Griesbach got there quick, and Coach Rick Terpstra knows the arm that Griesbach has in center. So the base is loaded for SPASH for Marshke.
Number 6, Braden Marshke.
Marshke 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out in the game. Tying run now stands at second for SPASH here in the 6th. Go-ahead run over at first. Sending on deck is Owen Mansavage. He would hit for Beekler. There's a strike on the outside corner. Marshke fell to right field his last time up. Shoddy playing more toward the line. Breaking ball gets away and blocked by Anderson on the swing and a miss. And now 0-2 on Marshke. Kramer strike away. Trying to get out of trouble. 3 singles in the inning. And he fights that one off first base side. That elevated fastball. Count remains 0-2 on the SPASH right fielder. Chopper to second. Vandenberg steps, throws, and he gets out of it. For SPASH, no runs on 3 hits, and they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom half. 3-1 Marshfield on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Gavin Thiel will take over out of the bullpen for the 6th inning. Shizik went through 5, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. Couple of walks, 5 strikeouts. Thiel will face Shoddy, Cum, and Ledden. Another update as well. Still scoreless, bottom 8 in Wisconsin Rapids. Brett Simonson threw 8 innings pitching. As Thiel gets his final warm-up in. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error for SPASH. They have left 6 runners on base. Marshfield 3-5-1. They've left 4. Thiel looking to put up a 0, and then it'll be 8-9-1 for SPASH in the 7th. Right-hander getting loose in the Marshfield bullpen. As the first one on Shoddy misses for ball one. Shoddy 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second base twice in the game. And that one hits the zone. It's 1-1. There's a line drive into center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Sager will range over and throw it back in. So a leadoff base hit for the Marshfield Tigers.
The single for Shoddy brings up the designated hitter, number 25, Tyler Cobb.
And 2 outs. Bottom 8. Wisconsin Rapids does have the winning run on base. E.J. Weeks went 7 innings. He has struck out 9. Simonson 4-hitter through 8. He's only thrown 84 pitches. So Simonson, if it goes to the 9th, will be able to go again. Throw back to second. In with a dive as Tyler Cum bunts through that one for strike 1. So we might see the rarity in high school baseball, a pitcher go 9 innings. Over in Wisconsin Rapids. However, the winning run is at second base. And Gage Honeyegger. That one popped up into left. Washington ranging in. Makes the call on the catch for the first out. Cum goes 1 for 3.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Here comes Easton Lennon. Lennon, who entered the lineup late, walked and popped up in the game. He has scored a run. Throw over, in with a dive is Shoddy. Again, it'll be 8-9-1 for Spash in the 7th. Beekler spot in the order. They did have Man Savage on deck, so I think he'll probably pinch hit. And Grabsky and Sager. He bunts it foul toward third. That's strike 1. Nothing in 1. On Ledden. He squares again, and he gets a good bunt down. Muskowiak steps, throws in time. They get the out, 2-3. Get that big insurance run to second base with 2 outs. For Bugar.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Dayton Bugar's 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the 2nd. Can give you guys updates again over Wisconsin Rapids. Winning run at third base in the 8th inning with 2 outs after a wild pitch. Ethan Dillingham at the plate for the Red Raiders. Some consequential games. That one rolled foul. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 on Bugar. Bryce Shoddy's hands at second base. Big insurance run. Make it a 3-run game. Ground ball to second. Beekler is there, throws him out, and the inning is over. Leadoff single gets stranded for the Marshfield Tigers as we go to the 7th. Last chance for Spash. They're down 3-1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Baseball update, they're going to the 9th in Wisconsin Rapids, no score. Looking over at our stream over in softball, Marshfield leads it 4-3 over DC Everest in the 6th. What a win that would be for the Tigers softball team.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 7, Grant Yankee.
So Yankee will be the leadoff man. Grant Yankee will pinch hit for Beekler. There's a Madison Krause homer for Marshfield, getting the lead in the 6th. So Marshfield 3 outs away from knocking off the DC Everest Evergreens. As Everest tries to get an outright conference title, they're going to need to score. So here comes Yankee here in the 7th for the SPASH Panther baseball team. SPASH needs 2 runs. Kramer back out there. And he misses with a breaking ball. Man Savage on deck. He will hit for Grabsky. And that one hits the zone. Strike one, 1-1. And that one hits the corner with a backdoor breaking ball. 1-2 now. On Yankee. That one will get away, 2-2. SPASH chasing 2 runs. That one down in the dirt. Count runs full on Yankee. SPASH with the bases loaded with 2 outs back in the 6th. After 3 hits, could not score. They've left 6 on. And Yankee draws a leadoff walk. So the tying run will come to the plate, and Owen Mansavage.
Now batting for the SPASH Panthers, number 2, Owen Mansavage.
As we'll get a time called. Coach Southworth heading out there. We'll see if he's just a meeting or if he's going to make the call. He is not taking the baseball. He is going to let his right-hander work through it. I'll tell you as well, in softball action, Everest has runners at the corners, 1 out, with nobody out in the 7th, trying to tie that game up. Down 4-3 to Marshfield on a Madison Krause homer in the 6th. A lot of consequential games in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, baseball and softball today. Yankee not much of a lead off of first. Slide step and low on Mansavage. And Mansavage in the game hitting for Darren Grabsky. If this game gets to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be 9-1-2 for Marshfield. There's a strike. 1-1. Be Kramer, Sadowska, and Robinson. If we get to the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Ball and 2 strikes. That one up and away. 2-2. Fly ball into right. The call on the catch made out there by Ledden. For out number 1.
Top of the order for the Panthers, now batting center fielder 16.
So here comes Kaysen Sager. Sager 0 for 3. A strikeout and a couple of outs in the air. A fly out to right and a pop up to first. Represents the tying run. And he takes a strike. Yaki over at first. Fly ball into center. Griesbach ranges over, makes the catch. 2 down. Calvin Roth, the last chance for SPASH. He does have a home run this year. He homered last Friday. He's the tying run. Muskowiak on deck. Ground ball to third. Robinson is there. He steps. He throws. And he ends the ball game. The Marshfield Tigers get the win. Your final score, 3-1 Marshfield. Tyler Kramer goes the distance, allowing just a single run. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Joined by Tyler Kramer, Highlight House Player of the Game. You go the distance at 99 pitches. Talk about your feeling on the mound. And they're trusting you in a lot of these Tuesday games to start the conference week.
Yeah, I just focused on throwing strikes. I only had one error today. Focused on just throwing strikes, painting zone.
And really limiting hard contact. You had a lot of pop-ups, a lot of soft grounders. You guys talk about your pitch mix. You're trying to balance things out. You had them off balance quite a bit today.
Yeah, I was just focusing on spinning pitches in there, mixing it up. Top of the order was getting onto my fastball, throwing more off speed, and it was working.
And then the other side, that second inning, you guys get the 3 runs. You make your statement right away. Guys, what was it like for you in the dugout, seeing your teammates put up those 3 and knowing that you're gonna be able to hold on to it?
Yeah, we just came from a tough loss, 2 losses on Saturday, and seeing them hit the ball today felt really good.
And now you got to turn around. You got to play them again in 2 days. How are you guys as a team going to enjoy this one, practice tomorrow, and get yourselves ready for a night game on Thursday?
We're going to have Owen Griesbach back on the mound, and he's ready.
Absolutely. So we're going to do one last thing. We get you in our highlight house. I think you've done this before a time or two. I'll give you this. I'm going to get out of the way, and I'll count you, okay? Going 3, 2, 1.
I'm Tyler Kramer, and I'm in the house.
Great job, Tyler. Good luck. See you Thursday. Yeah. Tyler Kramer, highlight house player of the game. He goes the distance. Gives up just 1 run as Marshfield picks up the win. And what a day it is for Marshfield High School. Not only does baseball get the win, but softball gets the win over DC Everest as well. 4-3 the final there on a Madison Krause 6th inning home run for the Marshfield Tigers. With that being said, we're going to wrap things up here. This has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. For Ryan Rasmussen up in the press box, this is Mike Wendland saying so long, everyone. Stay tuned. Doubleheader coming your way on Thursday. It'll be softball at WIAA Park and then baseball at Veterans Memorial Park in Plover. That's all coming up on Thursday, 4:30 and 7:30. First pitch for those 2 games. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. And good night, everybody.